Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Okay, here we go.
Where the plays get broken down and science gets denied.
Hey, they said I got to come off the bench.
Hour 2 of Off the Bench, live from the Raising Cane's studio.
All right, welcome back here Off the Bench. Wednesday morning, hour number 2. We appreciate you joining in. If you're driving to work, whatever you're doing, we appreciate you tuning in. And hey, and if you are just chilling at the office, chilling at the house, join in on YouTube. Join the chat. Join in the fun. I don't monitor quite as much as I do when Jake's here, but I know Alondra's got eyes on it. I'll get in there a little
How are we
bit.
doing?
Everyone hates you.
I don't think.
Everyone hates you.
I don't think you want to see this, buddy.
Boo, Marler. Never have him on the show again.
There's at least one guy in there that does that every time. And
Yeah,
I can
there's-
say anything.
It
I'm like,
has to be.
hey, hamburgers are fun. And
And
he's like,
it's
that
so
guy's
aggressive.
an idiot.
Yeah. It's
Cheeseburgers.
It's so
All right.
aggressive.
It's not even ham in it.
Earlier that same guy goes, Mrs. Kane wasn't available. She'd do better than Marler.
What is his deal? Buddy, why are you so upset about everything?
Are you new to the internet?
Hey,
yeah,
bro,
fair.
it's the internet,
Yeah.
dude.
Let's
You
bring
ca-
him on, though.
You kind of run social media like you're.
Yeah, I don't read the comments.
That's a good point.
Yes,
That's
you
fair.
do.
Sometimes.
Stop lying.
Sometimes when I've had a
And then
bit
you
too many.
respond off 104.5 ESPN's page.
I did do that after my video from last week. There was people did
Okay.
not understand the joke. My bad. Anyway, we're here.
Oh, we're good. Hey,
Yeah.
look, we have a.
That one was crazy. Sorry. That one was crazy.
We'll talk about it later.
we'll talk
Yeah.
about it next segment. We
We'll
have
let Doc weigh in.
we got royalty here today. We got Doc.
We haven't seen him in a while.
We got the learning doctor here, Dr. Stephen
Nice.
Etheredge, joining the show. We appreciate it. It's good to see you again.
Always happy to be here.
Yeah, I know it's
Patient zero.
patient zero. Yeah, Doc, I know you've been out of town a little bit this summer, and for great reason. And we've been out of town for a little bit as well. So it's kind of perfect timing to get you back on the show because we are T-minus, 6 days, 7 days?
Yeah, we're a week out from camp.
I know the team is getting in good shape. They're ready, but are you ready?
That's always a good question. Yeah, I think this year's a little bit more intriguing. The coaching changes, which I'm sure we've all talked about, and for me, I'm excited. I think we've got a really good team. I'm excited to see what we can do. Because some of the years right now, I'm not ready. Full disclosure, because it's a busy time for all of us, and I go from occasionally getting a weekend off to I will not have a weekend off for about the next 4 months.
Right.
So it's a 7-day a week job. It's busy, and that part of it is not always fun.
Yep.
But this year, I'm kind of I think I'm with the masses, at least in Baton Rouge, and I'm pretty excited to see what it
about
looks like. Yeah.
So, like your schedule when you start training camp, because I know normally you got a lot of clinic days, and then it's like 1 or 2 days or whatever at LSU, but always talking with LSU, and they're unavailable. Training camp, is it like no more clinic for Doc? It's you are at LSU.
No, so I mean,
I'm asking just in case I get sick.
my real job is in clinic. That's how I get paid. LSU is not my career. I take it very seriously, and it's something that I really enjoy. But look, I got to pay bills. I'm about to have one more mouth to feed, and it's
Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, and so I still got to find a way to do it all, and so. It's interesting with every team you look at, there are different setups. There are some schools where their docs are employed by the university, and so it's a little bit different. I'm not going to say it's easier for them, but they're already there. They're on campus. All of our staff, we work independently, so I still have to do my clinic days. I just got to block out time. Typically we block out during practice. At least one of us is there, especially the early parts because of the heat and all the other stuff you got to worry about. So
This is morning practices, right?
Well, once we get into season, morning practices.
Okay.
The camp schedule is kind of weird. It's some mornings, some evenings. They're going to have some days going late. I think some of the practices are scheduled in around 9 p.m.
What?
Yeah, so it's a weird schedule. Is
there any game that's like that? Is that why?
Well, we're having
Just stay down to the heat.
I don't know why they're doing it. I've never heard the explanation because I think once we start season, my understanding is we're going to be all morning. But in August, they're kind of
Like
some morning,
SEAL
some
training.
afternoon. Yeah,
Sleep
it's-
deprivation.
Yeah, they're messing with their minds a little bit there.
Smart.
It starts at 9 p.m.?
No, ends.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
No, yeah. So
Well, I can see that being for one, getting out of the heat because it's been ungodly hot recently. And two, you do play night games, so I mean, I get the
I thought you were saying it starts at 9 p.m.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that was like
Brother, I'm in
that's
bed.
That's wild.
We can't be doing all that.
Doc, this is Chris Marler. He's showing that he works for Locked On
brought you
Gamecocks.
Oh, look, we got the caffeine. Look at that.
There you
I'll
go.
reach across. We were talking about caffeine earlier.
That's right.
Yes, I don't.
That was a pressing question for us you today because Marler very world famous for his caffeine intake.
First off, it was not my question. I did not want to bring it up.
Sure. What's the normal limit for a human adult?
You know-
American,
Now, hold
red-blooded
on.
American male.
Let's pose it in a way that makes more sense. I'm not an average person. I'm talking about a former Division II athlete.
That changes things.
That does change
Yes,
things. Thank
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's less.
You know, it's interesting. The caffeine debate is definitely a real thing out there. You're going to get a lot of different opinions.
Yeah.
I don't know that there is a consensus. I think most people agree that there is a line that is too much, but some people will tell you some caffeine is good.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah. Nootropic.
yeah. So there's where is that line? And I don't. And look, I also am guilty. Those who know me, I don't sleep enough. So caffeine kind of helps the world go round. So I've already had mine this morning. Had a couple last night. I worked through the night. So I mean, this is I've been up 28 hours or something now. So.
You've been up for 28 hours?
Yes.
28 hours?
Yeah, I worked ER
Man.
last night. So
Oh, so we're consuming
don't do that
it
usually.
for
That's
different reasons.
yeah. So I mean, I really need to keep going. So
Yeah.
I'd be asleep if I wasn't.
So let me
Okay.
ask you this: when you work a stretch like that, how long was sleeping? If you get a one stint, could you go for about 18 hours, 15
Oh, that's
hours?
fun. I do like
I
that.
no.
No, not at all.
Not at
even
all.
Close.
I wish I could. That just life doesn't allow it, and yeah, but it just I can't sleep that long.
Okay,
Fair.
so 24-hour period. Is it safe to say? So the FDA says 400 milligrams caffeine. Is it safe to
Yes.
say maybe keep it under a comma amount, or it doesn't have a comma in it?
Yeah, I think when you start adding commas, that's probably getting a little bit excessive. I mean, I think that's a lot of caffeine when you get to that level. I mean, because that's 4 energy drinks probably, or
Yeah. What about before 10 a.m.?
Okay, we haven't done that yet.
well, it's not 10 a.m.
Keyword.
Fair.
Keyword there.
We're getting
is-
there.
Doc, that's enough time for you today. I'm kidding. That's fair. I mean, look, listen, I'm not saying it's super healthy.
Okay.
But
Well,
I
no,
would say
it's-
like in a week like media days when it's like,
Yep.
I mean, listen, I can only sit there and listen to Kalen DeBoer talk for so long, and that is.
There are times you need it.
Yeah.
100%. I don't argue that point, like I said.
I
so.
would argue that listening to Kalen DeBoer talk for 30 minutes is as exhausting as a 28-hour medical shift.
Could argue.
Emotionally.
Pretty-
for some
Emotionally,
people.
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 100%.
Got a winning record though.
Shut up.
Okay. All right. I will move on. I know I've beat the dead horse on
Yeah.
that on the caffeine.
Did
I
you
got
see
it.
anything crazy in the ER?
Ooh.
Last night was not too crazy, actually. And actually, I did catch a little nap, so I shouldn't be. I did get about an hour or two nap, so
Okay.
That's
So
not
do you
what-
do that often?
only a couple times a month, probably.
Okay.
Yeah, I used
Have
to
you
do it a lot
seen
more.
anything like super insane?
Oh, we've seen a lot of super insane. Yeah, if we
Give
go.
me like your most insane story.
Don't be too graphic, though.
Do you watch The Pit?
I will throw up watching the pit.
Well, there are some that probably aren't appropriate.
Well, okay, give me an appropriate.
Yeah,
You
give me-
know, there's a lot of foreign bodies that go a lot of places.
Let's
that
get
they
into
should
that.
not. So those are fun stories for probably off camera.
Yeah.
Sounds really fun though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, there's so many different ways crazy can go because you
Yeah.
get what comes into the ER that really shouldn't. I had a lady literally come in by ambulance once because her boyfriend threw a slice of cold pizza at her. So it wasn't hot pizza, didn't burn her.
Okay.
And to my first question, were you afraid? Is this a situation where you felt a
Right.
danger? Maybe you were scared. She's like,
Yeah.
no. I was like, so you thought this was ambulance worthy, not just ER worthy, but ambulance worthy. She's like,
$1,000 trip. Mom,
I
what
know,
you
like
talking
that
about
bill
right
is
now?
crazy.
hit me with a piece of pizza, and I'm like,
How heavy was
and then
that?
my first question, were you in danger? And then was it hot? I'm thinking, okay, yeah, scalding hot. No, it was out of the fridge. Do you even hurt right now? No. So there's that kind of crazy, and then there's of course like gunshots and horrible,
Oof.
She'd already met her premium.
feet
and she
that have
needed a
fallen
ride.
off.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
She needed a ride.
So
So normal night last night.
normal night last night.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing too
No
crazy.
cold pizza.
Have
Yeah,
you
no
wa-
cold pizza, no gunshots, and nothing
God.
crazy.
See, I
yeah.
wish that was an episode of The Pit because every time we sit down and watch, have you watched it?
I've seen a few of the episodes. I like it.
I've heard it's like very
Yeah.
realistic.
It seems pretty realistic, the ones I've seen.
okay. But there's like every time we sit down and watch with my fiance, I'm like, oh, it's just a nice little relaxing into the day. Nope, not at all. It is a nightmare.
Yeah.
It's a lot of anxiety.
Oh, it is, and there's nights like that, and of course the shows. I get frustrated because there's a lot of
Yeah.
unrealistic. That one's pretty good, but
Right.
you really don't want to watch the day to day because there's a lot of boring stuff we have to do too.
That's
Watching me chart is probably rivals Kalen DeBoer. I mean, it's not fun. So again, that's not fun. That's not sexy. It's not exciting. So I get it. You have to cut all that stuff out. But
Cold pizza is
cold
very
pizza
sexy.
was that was a weird one.
Doc, we're getting ready for training camp, and I know it's going to be a busy time. It's going to be a hot time. Let's just say this is a completely hypothetical situation. Let's just say last fall, I hurt my foot. And I was going to do something next week that entailed me having to go full speed on it. Like, do you think I'd be ready?
I think so. I think so.
Yeah,
Unless
there you
you're
go.
that person that we talked about in the ER that had their foot fall off in a car accident. Otherwise, yeah, most foot injuries, you're good to go.
Most foot injuries be good to go. All right, well, thank you. Because
Especially most sports foot injuries that happen to football players.
Yes, and there are a lot.
Yeah,
and you were
They
about
happen.
I got a question for you. And this is, so ACL injuries obviously were like a massive, massive thing. You're starting to see a lot more Achilles injuries. Why is that?
So it's interesting. This is one we brought up, and I think there's a lot of theory. I think some of it you got to consider surface. You're seeing an increase in artificial turf.
Yeah.
Even though I will say the turf's better than it was 30 years ago, there's a lot more turf. So I think turf plays into it. I think part of it may just be the extent of activity we're doing. You look at kids; they're doing more and more younger and younger, and there's a lot of things that can only hold up so long. You got a rope that's holding up a heavy weight. If you hang it long enough, that rope's going to break.
Right.
And tendons are kind of ropes. So there's probably some of it, how much force is being applied to it over time. And then look, maybe part of it is are these guys doing enough of the right things in training? Or are they focusing on just the big explosive stuff? Guys are bigger, faster, stronger on the average. So maybe it's the forces that are applied, the physics that goes into it. I think there's a lot of theories, and it's probably a little bit of all the above.
Right.
Doc, as we kind of get into, of course, college is about to start. LSU about to report in a week, but NFL has already reported. I did want to ask you because it's relevant for everybody. The greatest quarterback in the NFL, Patrick Mahomes, coming back this season. Now he is practicing right now. He is scheduled, from what they're saying, potentially going to be ready for week 1, or that is the goal. I know that fast recoveries from big-time knee injuries that used to be career-threatening it's starting to be commonplace now, getting them back 7, 8, 9 months. But with a longer season in the NFL, 17 games, would this be something that as a doctor, would you try to rush him back, or is this really even considered rushing anymore?
So, the ACL injury has been one for a long time, like y'all said, and it's definitely an injury we are better at now than we used to be. And a lot of that, heck, in the day, they would have to do them all huge open surgeries. Then they'd put you in a cast for weeks and weeks and weeks. And then you come out and you have no muscle tone left. Now we get that knee moving almost the next day. So there's a lot of changes. But, look, it makes me a little nervous, and a guy like him who's had other injuries in the past, he had a patellar dislocation. He's had other knee problems. It was late in the season. It would make me nervous. I'm not saying he's not going to be ready.
Right.
I do think, on the other hand, sometimes we get too worried and we get too scared and we get too conservative. And even when data tells us this guy's ready, his strength is good, his reaction's good, he's very symmetric with his muscle tone and strength, and all those things look good. And I feel like sometimes we're still so nervous, so we live in this kind of CYA world. So I don't know that I know the definitive right answer. I will say I would be nervous with that short of a timeline.
He's 30 years old.
Yeah.
And
He's
already
30?
and considered one of the greatest of all
Yeah.
time. Like, this would be one of those years where I'd be like, well, let's look at the schedule. We're in
Right.
a really good division.
Yeah.
Like, this might not be our year. Like,
Yeah.
it might be in a little while. And we know it's Travis's last year, but it's like, man, he's 30 years old.
Yeah.
Like, let's
You got to,
maybe,
and
maybe shoot for week 4, maybe 5.
Follow-up question. Will it fix his voice? Because that's
well,
tough.
maybe if they're giving him some things that could help with the healing and recovery, maybe some peptides and hormones and things like that. Who knows? But probably not.
Hey, Doc, I have a question, actually. So, if you don't know, I actually have a torn ACL right now.
Oh,
I
that's
actually
right.
had surgery a couple months ago. So, there's a chance I pull some strings. I might be able to kick on college game day for September 5th. I would be about 3.5 months in recovery. What do you think the chances I can actually do it? It's my left leg, and I'm kicking with my right foot.
So it's your plant foot.
leg?
Plant
Yes.
leg. I'm a little more nervous with plant leg, if you want me to be honest.
Okay.
Just let me know when you're doing it. I'll make sure I'm there.
How far? How
Well,
far is
hold
the
on.
kick?
Did we
Just
just
in
make,
case.
33
Bryce,
yards?
did we just make a big announcement?
Yeah, that's
right
a
here?
massive.
Oh, I haven't
Taylor's
talked about
never
that?
coming back.
I mean,
Yeah.
but is game day cool with you saying this? I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
I've talked to Gordy. Gordy said he talked to Kurt Herbstreit. So,
Okay. Well,
Gordy
I
has
mean,
all the strings.
done deal.
I'll be on call for what could go wrong.
Thought this might be $1 million kick. So
I mean, look,
and it's a story.
Look,
I'm
here's the
enjoyable
reality. I
with
mean,
story.
every sports, this is what makes sports medicine unique, is every situation is unique in and of itself.
Right.
You know, if I have 2 seniors, one of them is a huge recruit, 5-star guy, he's going to be coming to LSU or wherever, and we're trying to get him back for his senior year. And then if I have another kid this is his last year, he's a senior, he's like, Doc, I just want to play. I'm not playing in college.
Right.
I'm going to treat those guys differently.
That's fair.
If you have a chance to kick on game day, it may not be the smartest medical decision. 3 months out. I don't want to ask you the surgery because I don't want to put them on the spot. But
a good life.
But man, yeah, it'd be a great story.
Yeah,
You
it
know?
would be.
I'll be rooting for you either way. But yeah, I'll try and be available in case needed.
Braxton, 2 things
Worst
can
case.
happen. You can tear your ACL again, or you can become a legend and
Yeah.
share the money with all of us.
And to be fair, both of those things could happen simultaneously.
That's
a good
also
point.
true.
That is a very.
I mean, you
Don't
know?
scare me.
is there
I mean,
anything you can give
only-
him to make him a better kicker?
Yeah.
Oof.
I've seen Friday Night Lights, and
Yeah, we got some needles.
If you're gonna hurt yourself again, though, do it in extraordinary fashion.
Yeah.
Don't be
Exactly. I
like
mean, yeah,
hurt
that's-
yourself, be tough, miss the kick, and just walk off, and then go see the doctor.
Well, if I miss it, then you might go double or nothing.
Just make the first one.
just
yeah, I just
Let's not go for
make-
2.
Yeah, just make whichever one you can for sure. All right, Doc. Training camp. What is one of those? Give me a couple things that you are always on the lookout for when you start practice.
Well, the biggest one's heat, and I know we've talked about how hot it is. I know I caught the earlier segment. We were in Maine, and I'm jealous for that. The heat is 110% the biggest concern we all have. Obviously, there's a lot that goes in. You worry about injuries. You worry about all the same injuries you always do. But this time of year, Southern Louisiana, heat is a real player. We have to be
Thank
really
God
prepared
you
for
got,
that. Well, they're well hydrated.
Yep.
There's no doubt about that. That definitely helps. But no, it's in all reality. I mean, we're out there. We have to watch the temps. We have the indoor facility not just for rain and lightning, but for those really, really hot days. So it's one benefit. A school like LSU, you have that.
I know y'all do the wet bulb as well. Is there a certain temperature or marker that's like, if it reaches this, we are definitely going inside?
Yeah, usually we're looking at around a wet bowl of 90. And that's different than it feels like 90 or 90 outside. That would be usually a feels like probably 110 plus, honestly. Somewhere in that ballpark. I might, meteorologists out there don't yell at me. But
let's yell at them.
No, usually that's the number we use. And again, that number is going to be different in Louisiana. If you use the number that maybe they use up in Wisconsin, I know you played up there, and then summers there can be quite pleasant. They probably use a lower temp. We have to acclimate to the heat. So the reality of it is we're willing to go a little bit higher, or else we've never practiced outside.
It's like when the British people came over here for not the Revolutionary War, like you were talking about earlier, but
Like in the 60s?
no, for like
The music?
yeah, exactly. For like the World Cup, and it was like, oh my gosh, it's 84 degrees outside. And you're like,
That's
that's
nice.
a mild day.
That's pretty nice, huh?
It feels good, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Super nice. All right, Doc, we appreciate your time. Good luck.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Stay
it.
safe, stay cool, stay hydrated
Congrats
out
again.
there.
Thank you.
And
That
yeah,
Celsius
congrats.
is on me.
Hey, I
It's
appreciate
not for
that.
both
Yeah.
of us, to
Oh
be
no,
fair.
I appreciate that.
I can't believe you parted with any milligrams of caffeine. So good for you, buddy.
He's got a box.
Yeah.
All right, Doc, we appreciate your time. We will see you next week. Look forward to doing this each and every week, all season long. Hopefully, not a lot of LSU stuff to talk about.
Hopefully
this
not.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
All right, Doc, we appreciate your time.
Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That's exactly right. All right, we appreciate your time, Doc. So stick with us. We'll be back on segment number 2 here in hour number 2 on Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
All right, go to PelicanRoof.com. If you live here in Louisiana, stay away from the heat. You might need a roof on your house. And if you're going to do a roof, you might as well have the best roof. And that is Pelican Roofing. So go to Pelican Roof. If you need a brand new roof, if you need a repair, it doesn't really matter. You can give them a call. Offices in Lafayette. Offices in Baton Rouge. So what does that mean for you? Why do we tell you about that almost every single day? Well, because that means if once you start a project with them, they are not going to have a crew and a project manager driving across the basin each and every afternoon and every morning to get to your job. No, they are going to dedicate a project manager every single day to your project and only your project to make sure it is done the right way and done the Pelican way. And we also know that if you have to get a new roof, like it's a big decision financially for you and your family. They can help you the entire step of the way. That includes financing. Go to their website at pelicanroof.com, click the finance button, and they'll help you every single step of the way. Pelicanroof.com.
Attention, please. This here feels like a whole entire world collapse.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
What you want now? 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 What you want? What you want?
God, I love that.
You do love
Great sound effects.
Yeah. I love the boop, 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 boop. It's the best part of the song.
And Busta Rhymes, greatest rapper of all time. People
Great
are talking.
actor. You remember Finding Forrester?
Trying to place it.
I don't
Sean
remember
Connery
it.
is like a good basketball
Busta
player. who
is
wanted to be
in
a
it?
writer. Yeah, he was like the
Mr. Rhymes.
Mr. Rhymes is what they called him.
Mm-hmm.
Buster?
Hi, excuse me, Mr. Rhymes.
That's my dad.
I'm Busta.
I'm Busta.
You know, somebody was talking about. Remember the show Two-A-Days?
No.
What?
All you do is come on here and make references that nobody knows.
That's not true. People get
Finding
it.
Forrester in 2 days.
Okay, in this segment, it's been pretty bad. I'll say that. We're 30 seconds in, and I'm over 2. You don't remember Two-A-Days on MTV, the high school, like Hoover High School, Rush
No.
Probst?
Okay. Now that you say that, I remember it, but I didn't watch it.
So thank you, 1 for 2. There was a kid on the show named Repeat,
Okay.
and then we just find out like 4 episodes in, he was named after his dad.
That's good.
His name was Pete.
I love that.
Oh,
Repeat.
so he's repeat.
I love that, actually.
I wish I had a camera
That's
on me when
super
I
fun.
found that out, because that would have been a hell of a reaction.
Re-Chris.
Super
Goodness.
clever.
We'll talk about this off air.
I think I know where your brain just went.
That's where it used to be like a common joke in
Yeah.
college, and that's what people would call me.
Yep.
Not in public, thank God.
No.
Look, if you want to feel like you did back when you were watching MTV,
Yeah.
go to Rejuve Me Medical.
When you were playing D2 baseball at a made-up school.
Yeah, if you want to feel like your youthful self again, it's Rejuve Me. Rejuve Me Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com. They got 13 locations all across Louisiana to get you right. They got great clinics too. Like, so if you are listening and hearing our voices, chances are you got a really nice, an incredible clinic near you, and you want to go there, get your blood work drawn, and just check to see what's going on inside your body. You might have a hormone imbalance, and so Marler, we are at the age where well, I am a client. I go over there. I go to Rejuve Me. Okay. And it's called hormone
I already go there
replacement.
too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, okay, cool.
Esther
All
goes
right,
there.
yeah.
Like, it's kind of the cool thing.
Everyone
Like
does
the
it?
foxhole does it.
Everything.
Oh, yeah, well, cool. Glad you called on
That's
me.
how we feel awesome every single day, because they got peptide therapy. They got peptides for everything. You can feel better. You can look better. You can weight loss situations as well. Okay, look, you're my co-host. I have to look. I have to look at
Just
you
say
at some
Ozempic.
point. My God.
I'm not.
Hormone replacement therapy. We're talking testosterone, y'all. So like,
I bet you
if you're gonna do it-
$50,000.
Okay. All right. Hormone replacement therapy. Louisiana's leader for over 10 years talking testosterone replacement. Like it's not about being like high test, bro. It's not about that. It's being medically supervised and just getting to the right levels for your age.
I love
where
that.
you're supposed to be. So look better, feel better, most importantly, and do it with the experts over there at Rejuve Me Medical, RejuveMeMedical.com.
You're killing the ad reads today.
Well,
He does every day.
because I mean
Doing
it.
really good reading.
Because I mean it.
Yeah, I
we
agree.
got great advertising partners
really
here
do.
on Off the Bench, and we are excited and fired up to work with them.
Yeah. All right, cool.
What
are we talking about now? We got like another hour and a half, dude.
Well, it is a 3-hour show, so that's how time works. Last week we were at SEC Media Days.
We were,
and we're not going to dive into that. I would like to get some of your thoughts, some more thoughts on SEC Media Day for you, but I saw something that kind of piqued my interest a little bit.
Tell me about it.
Well, right now, Big Ten Media Days is happening. So Big Ten Commissioner Tony Petitti, he's he gave a speech yesterday and talked about him and how him and Sankey have a very a good relationship, and they have a good working relationship. They might disagree here and there, but what I found was funny. Of course, they're on like this parade of trying to say that we're better than the SEC, blah blah blah,
and they are right now,
and they've won 3 national championships in a row. Okay, and so all right, great job. But what's funny is I got the clip from Bret Bielema yesterday. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did. I had a whole segment on Locked on Cox about it.
Yeah,
this
they
guy's
said
a moron.
They want to live in 2005 forever. And okay, let's just take it like if we want to be petty.
Oh,
let's just take it factually.
Yeah. Are you going to say what I think you're going to say? Hopefully.
Who won in 2005?
Texas. You idiot. You can't even Google things correctly, Brett. I mean, like, here's the thing. Are we allowed to say the A word on here?
Well, not with
hole at
after
the
it.
end, but you can say.
Oh, he trudged his fat ass up on that podium and said, like, listen, I cannot stand Bret Bielema. He's
needs to
been
go to
successful.
Rejuvenate.
He
He has
does.
been successtal at two different. He is built like a waterbed, and that's coming from me. First off, he goes up on stage and says, "Listen,
Like a waterbed.
He is. So he goes up on stage and he goes, "Listen, they want to live in 2005," and it's like there's not a coach that goes out of his way to crap on the SEC more at that conference than Bret Bielema. And if it was Ryan Day, I'd be like, yeah, it's
Okay.
tough to hear from you with that beard, but you're right, and you won. Like, if it was Kurt Signetti, I'd be like, man, I mean, it's tough to always hear from you because you drive everyone crazy, but, like, you just won. If it was Jim Harbaugh, I'd be like, buddy, you got to stop ordering milk at restaurants as a 50-year-old adult, but you also won. He also does that, by the way, which is super creep level. Dan Lanning, I would even listen to him. But Bret Bielema, coming from a championship-less program in Champaign, Illinois, you have been successful at 2 Big Ten schools. 2. And then you took yourself down to Arkansas. And here's what I never understood. I use this example all the time about why I don't understand coaches. Like you, I understand you have to have this level of competition and you want to be elite. You want to go be the best and play against the best. I totally get that. But if you're at Wisconsin, at the time period he was there, you're talking about a time where they had 2 divisions. He was in the weaker one because Penn State, Michigan, Ohio State were in the other one, right? You're going to get a trip to the Big Ten championship game almost every year, if not every other year, right? That means you're going to play for a potential Big Ten championship and a trip to the Rose Bowl every 2 to 3 years. Maybe Ohio State gets the Natty and you get to the Rose Bowl. Maybe you win the Big Ten. You're talking about 10 wins, 9 wins every single year for as long as you want. And he went to Arkansas. And he finished in 5 years. He was so bad at Arkansas, they fired his ass on the field. Like, they didn't wait till they get to the locker room. He went 11-29 in the SEC. He finished 7th out of 7 total teams in the West Division in 3 out of the 5 years. He finished 5th another year and tied for 3rd in the other year. Like, the fact that this guy is becoming like the sounding board or like the initial microphone in this echo chamber of ridiculous takes about the SEC, it's mind-blowing to me. Like, let anyone else get up there and talk besides Bret Bielema.
Anybody.
I mean, not a failed coach from this conference. You, of all people, know how difficult it is. And if he brings up that damn Cheez-It Bowl one more time against South Carolina.
Yeah, 5 seasons in Arkansas, 29-34 record.
Beautiful.
11-29 in the SEC from 2013 to 2017. So you were kind of, I mean, you're right. Like anybody
Not kinda
else,
right.
like even coaches that haven't won a national championship, they could even say something if they weren't in the SEC before.
Right.
Now, okay, we take. This is, during talking season, we'll take every little detail. And, he was probably just being comfortable with the media and just trying to talk. He probably didn't fact check anything, but we like to fact check it. And of course, in 2005,
Why would you
Texas
go into a
wins the
microphone and not do that?
So in his defense, Big Ten has won the last 3 national champions. But since said 2005, let's go down the list of champions, starting from this past year. Indiana, Ohio State, Michigan. Okay,
Which we started the
you
other
got
way,
3. But then Georgia, Alabama, LSU. Okay, Clemson got one. Alabama, Clemson gets another one.
Shouldn't have got that one.
Alabama, Ohio State in 14, Florida State in 13, but then Alabama, Auburn, Alabama, Florida, LSU, Florida. So
They played in 16 of 17 national titles.
pretty much could have pointed to any year besides the last 3, basically, because the year he pointed at, it wasn't even the SEC. But still surrounded by SEC dominance. But to the Big Ten's defense, they have won. So we credit where credit is due.
For sure. I don't know why, but it's not just in front of the microphone. He does this on Twitter all the time. And it's hilarious to me because it's like, I think I called him Fat Lane Kiffin before Kiffin got here. Because it's like, you want so badly to be the villain. But you're at Illinois.
Yeah.
No one cares.
It's tough.
No one cares. I mean, you are probably, they're not a bad team. They've got great defensive line play. They've been he got Luke Altmaier, of course, from Ole Miss, as his quarterback the last couple of years. I mean, they've been a good football team. But again, for whatever reason, you have had really good success in that conference. You were terrible. You were worse than Sam Pittman in this conference. I mean,
it's fair. All right, Big Ten. Give me a team besides Ohio State.
Oregon.
Oregon.
I think Indiana's going to be really good again because they're so well coached, man. They're just like.
Is it? I just kind of assumed Ohio State was the favorite just because they are every
They
year.
are, yeah. They're going to be the betting favorite no matter what. Oregon's team is loaded.
What do you think? Oh, I'm blanking on his name.
Well, yeah, they have Dylan Raiola on the team.
Yes, they are. He is the backup. I mean,
Whose name?
Dante Moore. Michigan should be better. They got a year 2 of Bryce Underwood. He should be at least more. What? Oh,
You wouldn't get it.
You wouldn't understand.
Michigan should be better with Bryce Underwood. I tell you what's going to be interesting is that week 2 game. I brought this up at Jeff Levy, and he gave me about the worst answer imaginable. Sure. He did not want to be up there. But they play. This is going to be the least sexy thing we talk about ever. We need to get Doc back in here and talk about butt injuries. Mississippi State heads to Minnesota in week 2, and it's a weekend where you have A&M, Arizona State, you have Oklahoma going to Michigan, Ohio State coming to Texas. But Mississippi State plays Minnesota. Everyone's going to assume that that's going to be a big, like optics-wise game for the SEC. Minnesota returns like the 7th most production out of any team in the country. But Mississippi State has Kamario Taylor. I think there's a few games in the country or in the conference this year that will say more about the strength of the conference, top to bottom, for the SEC than that game if Mississippi State wins. Shout out Rivers. We got to give some Mississippi State some love.
So we all know it's my guy Jeff Levy over there. So, do you think? You know what? We're gonna go to break. We're going to continue talking about it, so I'm going to get some more thoughts because you know what? If there's one thing we like to do here on Off the Bench is stay on time.
I think I
stay on
talked the
schedule.
whole time. That was my bad. I don't like Bret Bielema.
You were very passionate about.
I do not like
Bielema.
him. Yeah.
And I did know that was a trigger for you, so I'm glad I brought it up. So good work, nice job. Stick with us right here, Off the Bench.
Off the Bench.
All right, go to Trash Rangers. TrashRangers.com, the most reliable and the best trash removal service in all of Louisiana, and I will put that on anything. We're talking. You've probably seen them. They're big red dumpsters flying around interstate, flying around neighborhoods. Mm-hmm. They got commercial trash pickup that they can customize that trash removal schedule and pickup schedule based on how much trash you make at your business. Call them, talk to them about your company and what you like to do. They will customize a pickup schedule to make sure you always have a empty dumpster there. Residential pickup too. They are the best in the business. If you're lucky enough to have their service where you live, they will text you the night before, so you never forget to don't get in the doghouse, Marler.
Allie loves this.
Don't forget to take the trash out because it's the worst. And you got to drive around town with the trash in the back of your truck trying to find a dumpster to illegally dump it. You know, you've been there. We've all been there, right? Also, roll-off dumpsters, flat rate price, and 3 sizes to choose from. Go to TrashRangers.com.
For the first time, it's going down history, baby. New 3-6 Mafia, featuring 8-Ball and MJG, Young Buck. It's a Tennessee thing.
2007 champs, purple and gold to the core. This is Off the Bench with Hester and Flynn. Baton Rouge's go-to for all things Louisiana sports.
Are you starting it?
Yeah.
Starting what?
What?
I thought we were going to sing the song.
Oh, no?
No.
Thought you meant just the segment. Welcome back here.
Why would I start it?
The
I don't know. You probably know all the words.
I'm confused. I thought you wanted me to start the segment. Why?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, we're just gonna start the segment. We good? You okay with that?
I'm very excited.
You can rap if you want to.
I'm a great rapper.
Those of y'all listening, normally Wednesdays is reserved for R&B, but today Alondra had an amazing switch up to aggressive rap from the 2000s.
Yeah. Some of it's not very aggressive, but like some of it is.
But we love
like 2000s.
we love
rap.
some.
We do love 2000s rap.
Some aggressive rap.
We broke our necks this morning.
We broke our necks before the show.
That's
we
why
do
I walked
that
into
often.
the office. That was great.
Yeah, unedited.
Yeah, that was unedited.
It was unedited.
Very unedited.
Please, Mr. Rhymes was my father. That was the best comment we made today.
Mr. Rhymes.
I'm Busta.
I'm Buster.
Oh, lordy. All right. Before we get into this, I want to tell you about our good friends over at K to Z. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Look, if you are, man, it's hot outside.
It's hot, man. Come on now.
And heat, travels through windows too. If you are sitting there and your house is hot and you got these barren windows, well, give them a call. Have them out to your house. Brandon Barton and his team, they've been doing it for a long time, and they are the experts when it comes to those window coverings. So they can, put the right kind of shade, drapes, curtains, whatever it is. And really, at the end of the month, it's going to help your house be more efficient. You're going to have a lower energy bill at the end of the month because They can help keep that house a lot cooler. And, they can do it manually. You can do it with a push of a button. You can just sit in your bed in the morning
That's
and just
cool.
click a button. It goes up, and you got light.
You could also press it and go back down.
And it goes back down automatically. And then
back
they have the outdoor motorized shades as well. So turn your outdoor living area into an extension of your home.
Love that.
As well. So K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. Go check out their awesome website. Give them a call. Just talk to them. Talking about your house. They're going to know your house. They're going to know your space. Work within your budget as well. K to Z Interiors and Outdoor Living. KTZBlinds.com. Okay. We just talked about Big Ten Media Day and Marler's long lost friend, Bret Bielema. Let's talk
Can't
about
spell Bielema without lie. L-I-E. Actually, here's the thing. You can. I just always spell it wrong. So.
Okay, so you can't.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong on the show yesterday.
Okay.
Locked on Cox.
Does he need to do Locked on Cox? Does he need to do hot yoga?
I don't. Does anyone need?
He needs to go to Rejuve
He does.
and he needs to do hot Pilates.
Just get on a-
Although I
get on a walk.
as someone who does it, like I don't think he would survive a
No.
hot Pilates
That's
class.
true.
No.
Not at the start. And just do regular.
I did one yesterday, 107 degrees in the room.
What did it feel like?
Felt like
It was only
real
like
hot.
84.
What
and
was
so,
the temperature's feelings?
The temperature's feelings were that it was too damn hot.
Yeah, that is.
I got that's the thing. I think we're checking in on weather's feelings too much.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
And
don't
I
care
love
how you
feelings, but not the
We
weather's.
know.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, we are
that's
in
hour
tune.
3.
Well, we are in tune with our feelings, but apparently that weather is as
Did
well.
you say in tuned?
Yep.
It's in tune, I think. So you're already. I mean, come on.
But
How does that make you feel?
I said it with such confidence.
You
that
do speak with a lot of confidence. That's not my thing.
You
brother.
do. Well,
That's you, not me. Come on now. Here we go. Woo! All right, SEC Media Days.
yeah, I want to know. That's your thing, brother. Confidence.
Didn't have a lot of confidence down in Tampa, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, so talk to me about it. Like, you got some, you are a guy that likes to ask questions in the big room.
That's what I needed to do.
You got the name Hand Up Marler last year for a reason. Now,
Well, Matt said you better ask every coach a question.
Okay.
And I was like, all right.
Well, tell me, how'd your questions go this year?
I mean, one of them went over really well.
Really well. Not to
Really
brag.
well.
Shane Beamer said,
Me and
I like
Shane,
you.
We're best friends. That was a cool
I
moment.
feel like we do need to play that at some point.
It was-
just for
Oh,
morale.
I bet he has it bookmarked, so send
yeah.
it to me.
You can bookmark stuff?
Stop. Stop it.
No, I haven't watched it since it happened. So no, I thought the questions were fine. What was funny was I went into this year with like the least amount of prepared questions that I usually have. Like last year, I was like brainstorming ahead of time, and I tried to this time too, but it was less fruitful, I guess is the best way to put it, itty bitty. And so we're sitting there in the first day, and Josh Heupel goes up to and I had this whole thing. I was like, listen, everyone talks about how Tennessee's biggest question mark is their quarterback, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like if you look at the numbers, and I've done like a nerdy deep dive on this before, and I did another one before Media Days, and it's like if you look at the numbers of him having a first-year quarterback, the first-year starters for him, going back to when he was the OC at Mizzou with Drew Lock, they're incredible. I mean, they average about 262 yards passing per game, 31 touchdowns in the year, 7 interceptions. Like they've all been really good. The worst one statistically was Nico Iamaleava. Nailed that name. And so I know a lot of confidence. I did.
I took confidence.
So anyway, I thought that would be a great question to ask. So he gets up there, and before anyone can even ask the question, he just goes in and he goes, everyone's going to ask about the quarterback. Here's the thing. This is not new to us. It's our fifth time in 5 years having a first-year starter quarterback since we've been at Tennessee. Also, we've had a first-year starter in 7 of the last 9 years that I've been a coach. We've finished in the top 10 in scoring offense in 7 of those 9 years. And I was like, dang, that's exactly what I was going to ask.
Oh, dang
And
it.
so then as I raise my hand, Cobble is ahead of me, Michael Cobble from WBRZ.
Cobble.
And as I have my hand raised, he asked the exact question. He goes, what's been the secret sauce about, your success with first-year quarterbacks? And I was like, this mother.
What?
I'm not going to say it. And so then I went like this to the guy, like the moderator. I was like, hey, like,
I'm out.
yeah, I'm out. And then next thing I know, the guy just puts the microphone in front of me, and I was like, Coach, how are you? Are you mad at me? How are you today?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So that was a fun one. But no, I thought it was overall. I thought it was like a really
Coming from a guy that's never blanked on a question during an interview,
Yeah.
like I can't really relate to
No, that's fair for sure. I appreciate you doing that in this time of need. I thought it was really good. Obviously, the Beamer thing was a highlight for me, and then, but I thought there's a lot of good info, like on some of the.
What'd you think about Heupel's kind of the golf ball and
I thought
mustard
that- so-
situation? The inciting violence.
Here's the thing. I am citing. I hope LSU wins that game by 1,000 points. I do not like Tennessee at all. I live in Baton Rouge. I hope that this team right here wins by 1,000,000 points in that game. Tennessee fans deserve nothing but pain. They are terrible people,
Okay.
especially on Twitter. But
Someone hurt.
here's the thing: if you're an LSU fan, you hired a coach who is like the king of trash talk and needling and talking crap on Twitter and social media, and it's hilarious. And you think it's hilarious, right? Like there's some things it's like we're not gonna, that have been not great, but like 95% of the things he says, they are hilarious, and you've wanted him to do that, and all the things that come with it. You cannot sit here and clutch pearls and pretend that Josh Heupel is inciting violence, and the takes that people have. That's unbelievable that he would say that. Is he trying to get someone killed? No, he's making a very low-hanging fruit joke about something that he and I'm sure Kiffin have joked about off air. It was that watching that happen, I was like, come on.
That's comedy, baby.
Off season. That's comedy, man. Come on now.
Come on now.
Heupel gets
I can say anything I want.
Don't
if
ever
it's
give him the
comedy.
light. I'm so tired of this lib.
No, it was funny. I was just happy. And that was the first day, too. I was just happy to get something, right, instead of coach
Yeah.
speak. So the first day, we got some good stuff. And
Yeah.
I liked what he said just because it was something.
Right.
Something to talk about.
And he's not one to
But-
usually do that.
And when we say inciting violence, we say it as a joke because obviously.
No one's inside.
But somebody in Knoxville right now is like, hell yeah, brother.
Coach told me I could do it.
Coach told me I could.
Now that part I will. There is probably always one crazy.
Yeah.
That's like, I mean, it's the Harvey Epstein
I'm going to
thing.
bring a potato gun.
Can you imagine how inefficient? Somebody got stopped at the gates with a potato gun. I didn't think they'd notice.
Stuck it in my pants.
I mean, there is probably. I do want to live in a world where somebody gets arrested and then is screaming at the cops. Coach told me I could do it.
Apple told me to. I'm just listening.
So proud of you, Josh.
You want to live in that one? All right. We are going to go to break right here, and we are going to come back and close out hour number 2. And then guess what? You got a whole another hour with us.
Hell yeah.
Me, Chris Marler, right here. Stick with us off the bench.
Off the bench.
All right, I want to tell you about our newest partner here at Off the Bench, someone we are fired up to working with, Bathfitter, bathfitter.com, residential, commercial. They have been an incredible addition to the Off the Bench team. And if you're thinking about a bath remodel and when high quality is the only quality that matters for your home, you can trust Bathfitter. With over 40 years experience and lifetime warranty on every single bath, Bathfitter, it just fits. So visit Bathfitter to book your free consultation today. And so, you look at it and say, why have over 2 million people trusted their bath remodels with Bathfitter? That's 2 million, Mara. That's a big number.
That is true.
When a normal day is anything but normal, we fit to your schedule. With our unique tub over tub process installed in just a day. That's one day with no demolition on some stuff, on some of the projects. Visit bathfitter.com. Talk to them about your product. Talk to them about your house. See how they can help you. Go to bathfitter.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back here to Off the Bench, closing out our number dos right here on a Wednesday morning, live from the Raising Cane's studio. We forgot to do weekend winners and losers earlier this week. But I was sitting back looking through the socials yesterday and just shaking my head about what a huge winner for this entire summer. And it has really come to a culmination now that NFL has reported and we're back to football. Mike Vrabel, he did it. He absolutely, he did it.
The power of a dog.
The power.
The PR pup.
So this man
That's good.
I know,
has
right?
absolutely survived I didn't think it was possible. He brought a puppy out to make everybody forget that he cheated on his wife and was on a boat with a pregnant lady.
That can't be
was not
good
pregnant
for-
with that whose child is named Michael as well.
Oh, that I forgot about that.
Yeah. So he did it. He survived.
Against all odds.
We were wrong.
We were wrong. And
Well, but I thought more stuff was going to come out.
it just
I
stopped.
thought it was going to come out that the kid was Mike's. Like
Yeah.
after what happened? Oh, whenever who just signed with them with Brown.
Yeah, AJ
When
Brown.
AJ
Mhm.
Brown signed with them, I thought that immediately after TMZ was going to be like, the son is actually Mike Vrabel. It's like I thought it was going to be some
Right.
but no, we
I,
were
can't,
wrong.
I honestly can't
She
believe
just kept
because
looking worse and worse.
new stuff was coming out every day, and then all of a sudden it just stopped.
Yeah.
She's getting pulled over by cops and like,
Yeah.
"Oh, by the way, JJ McCarthy sucks. Am I right? Like, geez,
People
man.
got paid
Yeah.
in this
Yeah,
situation. Like that, I thought it was not a survivable situation. Like
Here's the thing.
after the whole the boat thing, I was like, oh my god, this is
After
It
the
shouldn't have
boat.
been a survivable situation
it shouldn't.
at all. But also, you got to think about who his owner is.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, the owner of that organization
get it.
somehow is in.
But he's
charge
also
parlance and like, nah,
he's
it's all
also the
good.
coach and the leader of other men who have wives and families, and other assistant coaches who have wives that have to speak with and have to be around. It was just a wild situation, but he did it. And right, power of a dog. This man has pulled all the stunts. He brought a dog to press conference. He took questions about Taylor Swift from one of the reporter's daughters.
Yeah,
and another, my God,
How are
it's-
people falling for that?
They're
missed
falling
that.
for it. And like the reporters in Boston are like, oh, this is so great. What a relatable
great
dude.
guy.
What a
He-
relatable guy.
He wasn't thinking about his kids.
He would never. You don't know that.
That's right. Stick with us for hour number 3, Off the Bench.
Off the bench.
It's time.
Is it time?
It's time.
Tell me when.
Right now.
Say it.
Yeah.
Hey, Tommy.
Yeah, I got to go, Tommy.
Ah, Tommy.
Go,
That's
Tommy.
too much.
Yeah, no, that was good. I like that. All right. That's good. Go to gotommys.com.
What was the app?
We have so much passion when we talk about it. That's the passion that Tommy's gives you on every single project. Go to gotommys.com. Check out their website, their gallery of work, windows, doors, siding. They are the best. And when they do a project and install something at your house, well, it's a lifetime warranty on that as well. So it is good for a lifetime. That's pretty good. That's a long time.
That's
right
a
there.
long time.
That's a very long time. And they are also award winning. If you have a project happening, I know you're going to want to maybe call some different companies, get some prices, see who you connect with, and make sure, do yourself a favor, call Tommy and his team and see why they win award after award after award and stack the banners every single year since 2016. Go to gotommys.com.